Hi everyone, I've been asked to do a little video on this excellent head sculpt that I've been sent by Zach over at Collecting Weekly. It's a Kaiyodo Vader head sculpt with a Hasbro titanium dome. Now when I got it, it had been, I think the guy got it offered but had had a go at painting it. So I completely sanded it down and I thought I'd do a little video just to show you guys how I did it and what I did. Unfortunately I can't do it while I'm actually painting it, because the way I paint is I'm sitting in the front room painting away with the telly on with my missus sitting there, so you'd probably hear most of Coronation Street and all that jazz, so I don't think you'd be interested in that. So what I did, sanded all that down with some low grit sandpaper, normally wet and dry. If you use 120 it comes out really smooth. And then I used a combination of different paints. Now I use this flow enhancer because I find it by far, I find it the best I've had so far. I used to use, I think it was Tamula, but they changed the formula for that, and it started to react with the paint that I was using, because I use all sorts. So I use a bit of Reaper, a bit of Lejo, a bit of Citadel. So it's got to be able to, be usable with all of that. But what I tend to do with this is mix a little bit of that and a little bit of water, probably about 50-50, and then a blob of the paint in. So start with the whole thing, sanded down, primed it. Use any fine primer, it doesn't really matter. They're all pretty much light for lightness. And then coated it all with the black. But I make sure with something like this, it has to be really thin to building up the layers over time, not going in it balls deep. You get great brush marks in, because I don't spray anything, so everything's hand painted as opposed to sprayed. So 3 or 4 coats of that to build up a nice black, and then I go in with these 2 silvers and do stuff like the tusks, the grills, all that kind of stuff. If I zoom in, you can see that in between, like the nose, these 2 tusks, the grills here, there's a grill underneath here. And then I use the costume book, which if you go to the back couple of pages, there's the Empire and Return of the Jedi masks. There's about 3 or 4 different masks. There's the stunt mask and some promo masks, but they've got an actual screen used one, and you can see that this section here is silver, this is also silver, and up above the eye here and here is also silver. Effectively they chessboarded it with silver to help bring out some of the detail. So I went in and I've done that as well. The thing is, I went in with this silver and a mixture of this, which is quite silver, to be fair. So you have to go back in with some black, knocked right the way down, so it's very, very thin, and again apply layer after layer until it's not as in your face. And then his eye lenses are red. So the easiest way to do that is to get a bit of this stuff. Now this is great, but you have to thin it down. Do not thin it down with this stuff. Thin it down with their thinner, which is just here. Try to get my hand out of the way. So again, 50-50. Use a mixture of the red and the clear, and build it up in layers again, because you don't want loads of tram marks and brush marks. Then once you've done all of that, I then moved on to glossing it. Now I tried glossing it with some spray. It wasn't quite glossy enough, because I'm going for the Return of the Jedi looks. It's got to be quite glossy. So this is 2 coats of just this clear here. It does come out very, very glossy, but you have to knock it right down and again build it up in layers, because with that as well, as if you miss an area, don't go back to it, leave it, pick it up on the next coat, because it can go quite claggy. So yeah, that was effectively it. A little 5-minute video on what I did to this, and it's going to go onto my Hot Toys Vader, which is a mixture of different Hot Toys bits and pieces, to be fair. But yeah, that was that, mate.